Welcome to Solaris 7.
It's Solaris time. The match is on. Wow! Boom! Ouch! That one's gotta hurt. That shot had his name on it. Boom! Wow! Welcome to Solaris. Now, let me show you the sky. That shot had his name on it. Boom! The Merc Clan wins. And that's it.
Welcome to Solaris 7.
Welcome to the Numeric Workshop. This segment of the WBPL 76 is brought to you by the Night Owl Association, along with the Bear Digs Company and viewers like you. Why are you here?
Hello again, chat. Have some corn.
You just open it up and you rub it all over your tongue.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
Sphincterotomy?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that.
What could possibly go wrong?
Free Corn Thursday.
Like,
So
wow,
what-
your organs are all fuck-shaped. What if we just stab it a little bit?
That unholy abomination of Yuletide terror.
Yo, my name is Exhibit, and today we're gonna go ahead and pimp my Mac.
I would so download Pete.
Stop fucking the magnets.
I'm not fucking the magnets. You're fucking the magnets.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday? The hell is Heroescape? Is that like Superman shows up at Supercuts, the only Barbary which features a cape prominently and declares, "Hello, I am Superman. Give me your
No.
finest cut." And
Squick,
then-
don't worry about that. Well, I don't know if
No,
that was a
they're pirates.
gunship or a backwards, or somebody built a Star Destroyer backwards. I'm waiting for that picture.
The backwards Star Destroyer is just a hungry cheese wedge. I don't see why.
Well,
there's
if you think about
controversy.
it, it's also a really good play because they'd attack the back thinking it's weak and then just get blasted.
None of you understand and none of you remember a backward Star Destroyer is how stuffed crust pizza was invented.
Stuffed crust pizza is just Superman fisting his dinner.
Well, that may be, but stuffed crust pizza is a work of art. It's high cholesterol art, but it's still legally art.
Can it be functionally art if it has a purpose, and that purpose is to be destroyed via the human machinations, wherein the calcium premium luxury bones are propelled via chemical energy and neural impulses
Yes,
set
the
forth
answer is
since
yes.
time immemorial in order to crush the tomato
You-
paste and
you're
extract
answering-
of cow together.
You're doing a long question, but the answer is just simply yes.
You can't yes my question. I'm not done with it yet.
I can yes all the questions.
That
Yes.
doesn't seem reasonable at all. What if I download more teeth? And then your pizza will look silly, won't it? Covered in dental time. Because Superman
What are you going on
Tooth
about
Fairy.
dental cheese for?
I don't know, because the Tooth Fairy thing was weird.
Well, I mean, could we do toothpaste disguised as
Is toothpaste
cheese?
made with real teeth?
Yes, toothpaste is made with real teeth. Of course it's made with real teeth.
No,
What
I do
else
not
would they
want
make
the
toothpaste
cheese
out
teeth.
of?
That's horrifying. Ducks, you're not allowed to have a sausage machine. I fear you're going to mainline it into the toaster.
That's actually a really good idea.
No, it is not.
No, hear me out. I could get some shrimp.
So
Why
I
would you
don't
add
know.
shrimp to that?
I-
Now it's shrimp toaster sausage.
I don't
Yeah.
know how in the fuck you guys
And then
went.
you can serve it over great biscuits for a great morning of
Biscuits and gravy with shrimp toast
With-
sausage on the side. Nothing can
and
go wrong. It's
teeth.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, guys, we're talking about food here.
So I don't know how in the fuck you guys went 2 weeks without me on the show, and now suddenly I'm back and we got dumber.
Well, I didn't even give you viewers I didn't even give you my submissions of what I've been up to.
I'm terrified. Actually, I know what you've been up to, and it's glorious.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
But
yeah,
it's
you put
also
the
a
magic machine in
surprise.
the dangly death box, and then Conan Man went like, "Yeehaw!" and then the wizard got angry.
That makes sense.
he's actually summing it up pretty well. I also 3D printed a Red Bull can, and it was really snug. And I wanted to see if I could print a can lid that wouldn't leak. And yes, it didn't leak, but it also could never be removed. So aside from not working, it was glorious.
Oh, nice.
lovely
I usually
wife, I
3D
don't
print
have
a
the
Red Bull
pictures.
can with like $3.50 at the store.
So,
I never said it was a good idea.
Arachnash sent us this is assuredly a Macross Destroid and not a Warhammer. And you can tell because it says Spacey on the side of it.
Yeah, and it has big feet.
It does have very large feet.
And also missiles pointing in a bunch of directions.
Missiles pointing just everywhere.
Why? Because missiles are cheap.
Oh,
And so
thank
is
you,
your airplane.
Vectron, for granting lovely wife a tier 1 subscription. She needed that. She doesn't know if she needs that. Actually, she's probably a little irritated about it, but it's okay. She doesn't have to sit through the ads
My
now.
pants disappeared, and I do not know where they went.
It's okay.
I stopped listening.
You see, it says Spacey twice. It says Spacey on both arms.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so can that be piloted by future Space Danny DeVito?
No, unfortunately, it's Kevin Spacey.
That's actually much, much worse.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's a
is.
Destroid. It's going to blow up anyway.
That's true.
I mean,
No,
wait,
there's-
does that mean it's going to be piloted by Chuck Yeager?
Yeah.
Well, no, that was the thing about the Destroids that never made any sense, because logistically they cost just as much time and resources as the Veritechs, but with none of the survivability. Their guns weren't noticeably better. They didn't have more missiles. They were just kind of there. Because it's
And
like,
big.
what if instead of M1 Abrams, we also had like 3 Toyota vans on top of each other?
You see, I'm going to
It's
disagree with you on
just
that.
as much.
I'm going to disagree with you on that because I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
you're
that the
wrong.
Destroids were more like what if Abrams, but the Veritech fighters were more like, hey guys, what if we replaced the rotors on an Osprey with jet engines and then covered it in guns?
Now, be fair, they did have the space helicopter, because don't worry about it.
Helicopters in space make all the sense of. They don't. Werlin also says that they cost about 20% of Veritech, the Destroids.
I believe that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
although-
matter when your entire military budget is we bought all the missiles. It's like, how many is that? We don't have a number. We just
I
push
like-
the button and it goes.
I like the Square's answer here, because his answer is graft, graft, graft.
Oh, I was reading that to the tune of gas, gas, gas.
Jumping jack flash.
Graft,
It's a
graft,
graft.
I don't
got
have
somebody
enough
out.
bits to hit the 100 thing,
Brah,
so this is what I can do.
Inflating budgets as we slide on down with the money. There's a graft, graft, graft.
What in the fuck are we even doing?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Ducks,
Ashigaru Nico sent us
Ducks,
these.
What's up?
Ducks, we have a song we have to get done.
Which, Graft?
Graft.
Yes.
Cookie
Okay,
says
well.
screen doors on submarines. I've got the script for that somewhere. Squick and I were supposed to do that, but all I got back from a recording was Squick getting distracted for 6 minutes, and I didn't know how to chop it up into a script.
And
Understandable.
graft.
Ashigaru Nico submitted these to us, and I think this is a really baller
That looks
color scheme on
really
this Orion
good.
and Crusader. And, well, we've got to start here on a sentry and a very angry, I'm going to say woman.
That's a
That's
weird
what
looking
I've been waiting
ATST.
It really is.
Or yeah.
I like its chainsaw schwang.
The chainsaw swing is at AP1.
That's right. It's important to have your chainsaw.
Uh,
Chainsaw.
Red's-
Chainsaw.
Lady Red's going to bed. Happy unconscious time.
Lady Red, you're
I-
going to miss all the madness.
Yeah, like you're missing out on the Chainsaw Walker lumber humper.
The lumber humper. Guys, Lady Red, if you go to bed, you're going to miss such golden opportunities as lumber humper.
Lumber.
You know, if our chat would throw bits at her, we would make her draw a lumber humper.
I hate
No,
it. Is
no,
that
I
an
don't think
option?
we would.
I didn't say we'd broadcast it. I just said
Oh,
we
no.
we hassle her into drawing it. Brenna Wolf. Brenna Wolf has sent me a couple of things. This is a work in progress Marauder. Is a nice work in progress.
Ooh, it's good.
And also a everyone's favorite mech based on aesthetics and the worst mech in all of BattleTech otherwise, the Shadow Hawk.
Aside from the things that aren't great about it, it's great.
Yeah, aside from everything about it, it's fine.
Oh my god, it's
Seems
the
reasonable.
Shadowcock.
It's a
Oh my god.
Shadow
Why?
Moses.
Right, but you can't see to your left, and every time you fire missiles, you're blinded by the smoke from the missiles for several minutes. It's great.
By the
I mean,
smoke.
as a Hunchback enthusiast, you've already sold it to me. You don't have to keep going.
The Numeric Workshop brought to you by your uncle, Bunkers Lumber Humperdinck. What?
Ducks, I believe Bubba J has to make a new ad.
Uncle Bunker's Lumber Humperdinck.
Where's that located?
On the
south side of the concourse, next to Slobby's, on Solaris 7.
There you go, folks.
Look, if you go to Slobby's on Solaris 7 and you're expecting a cabbage burger, I've got... look, you're getting like 9 prostitutes. That's what's happening.
You've got bad news for someone?
Zarvax sent us ass. Look at that ass.
Booty, 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 butt.
Look at that ass.
Where's the other half of that song?
I don't know.
Ass, titties, ass, titties. I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on out here?
I'm not really sure. I'm
There's no
pretty
telling.
sure. These seem like, and I am off base here. Okay, I understand I'm off base, but like the slot in this makes me feel like, oh, that's Warhammer Fantasy Battle. But I'm pretty
that
sure
dude
it's
has
too
a
high
sword
quality.
for stabbing people, but like he's getting ready to like punch somebody in the gut.
Are we looking at the first of the Cathayan models?
I have no idea.
I don't
He
know what
does
a
appear to
Cathayan
have
is,
some kind of
but
coin mail going, so maybe.
He needs a printable hoagie.
We
that he can
all
just
need a
have.
printable hoagie. By
You
the
know,
way, I don't know
have
if
a
I said
sandwich
it. This is
printer.
Zarvax.
You wouldn't
Zarvax
print a
sent us this.
hoagie.
I would
you
print
are
several
incorrect.
hoagies.
guys,
What?
you're not going to hear me say this often, but I completely agree with Squick.
Hell yeah. Dux thinks all of my ideas are great.
Close enough. I think that a tiny little 3D printed hoagie glued to his hand would be a vast improvement on whatever it's supposed to be doing.
You know,
and look at like Curly here.
I've got some assuredly not Eldar floating around now that are starting this month from One Page Rules. And one of them has 2 open hands. And I'm going to have to make a sandwich.
Do you happen to have assuredly not warp spiders?
Not yet. They haven't made
okay.
those yet.
Nobody makes those.
Well, One Page Rules is making, for like the next 4 or 5 months, what they're calling the High Elf Fleet Army.
Guys,
Which
Mo's
I
got us covered.
promise you, that is not the same thing as the Craft World Eldar.
Guys, Mo's here for us. He says hoagie in one hand, cat trying to get the hoagie in the other hand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to show you this model in a minute because you're not even going to believe what it's got. So we'll
Look,
get
you
there.
say high elves, and all I can picture is like, yes, we are the Druidic Order of the 5-pointed leaf.
You see, that's what I was thinking too. Like high elves, like
Yeah, it's Elrond with a joint. Yeah.
That works.
There's an image.
Makes
Let
sense.
me find it, Dux. You must see it with your like very, whatever you take in light with.
Eyeballs, Squick, mostly, but not always eyeballs.
Don't you just have one of those?
I have more than one, and if you add the functionality together, I have like 1.25 working eyes, which by my
that's an
standards is
improvement.
pretty good, and it's getting a little better even.
Maze Hughes sent us a Lego chess set.
all the time.
Gotta admit, it's getting better.
Gotta knit 'em all.
And it folds shut. It's a functional folding Lego chess set.
Nice. So wait, when you queen a pawn, like, do you just pull it apart and add more bits in the middle?
Giggity. Queening a pawn sounds very much
That
like something
sounds
you pay extra for.
like something on the internet.
Hey, Ducks, check the holler.
Checking the holler.
Okay. And then
He
Grimo
sent you
sent
something
me
about queening a pawn.
Grimo sent me just a bunch of shit, honestly. Grimos, I'm not sure what I'm looking at on this one,
Is that John Halo RoboCop edition?
Yes, this is the ED 117.
Spartan 209.
There you go.
Is that one also like the robot from RoboCop that had the dude's brain in it that was addicted to the drugs?
A lot of things in RoboCop had the dude's brain in it.
You're talking about Kane from RoboCop 2. No, this is more like one of the failed RoboCop 2 prototypes that like pulled its own
like
helmet
Kane from
off and
RoboCop
then
2.
shot itself in the head.
Yeah, that
Which was
happens
fair
sometimes.
if you consider it.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what that robot needs?
A hoagie?
A
He's
hoagie.
calling it the Bolin Jaeger Hellstar.
4 ERPPCs. Okay, so you put the hoagie inside, pull the trigger, and you have a toasted sandwich.
Yes, you do. I mean, maybe it's not toasted. It might be more along the lines of steamed at that point because the
Why
pilot
is
has
Diggs shaking his bare ass at us?
Because
That-
he apparently, much like myself, does not have any pants.
I love the fact that Diggs has now converted the nodding Pepe gif that he is constantly sending me into a bear. This is just the best thing.
There has been a redeem of 5 push-ups and 5 squats.
1, 2, 3, not it.
What are those in C-bills?
Some. It is assuredly some. Grimos also sent me this fine Beowulf that someone made. Does anyone know who made this Beowulf?
Grimos.
No, the model for this.
No, you said it was submitted by Grimos.
Yeah, Grimos submitted it. I'm just wondering who sculpted the thing.
Grimos.
Look, we're just using our context clues.
Oh, okay.
You can't expect us to know things. We're on the numeric workshop.
It was me, everybody. I made
You're
it.
Grimos?
Yeah, I'm Grimos. Bum,
It's amazing.
bum.
You've been living a double life this whole time.
Man, it's
Oops,
at least
all
a triple
Grimos.
life. It's at least a triple life.
But
No, it
is it
looks
the
mighty
sweet
fun.
life?
You know-
also we have some very, very unhealthy looking Marine boys.
Oh, it's probably fine. They can go to work.
You know, I'm still stuck on the fact that I said the words "I agree with Squick."
Yeah, you're never going to get over that.
No, that just adds to the psychic damage I've suffered today.
It's true. Tamu says that these Marines look entirely healthy to him. I have questions, but that's fine. And then also, look at that Mackie. Look at that fucking Mackie. This is the proliferation box set.
Girl, look at that Mackie. Girl, look at that Mackie.
It works
It works
out.
out.
I'm looking at the Ymir the Ymir next to it. I want the Ymir.
Okay, so
Look at the
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
hammer
We need to
hands.
have like 2 rounds of this, and the first one where we get our verbal shit posting out of the way, and the second round where we can look at them again and say, "Hey, that's really cool. You did a great job with the camouflage on there."
Squick says you did
Because-
really good. He
Yeah, I quite like it.
combined
I
the-
like a lot of these things, but I have to do the funny first, and then we're done with the funny, and then it's the next item.
I like the Ymir.
Mr. Jiggle 21 says that Mackie looks immaculate. He didn't mean it as a
Wow.
pun, but I'm going to take it as a pun.
I still like
Immaculate.
the Ymir, but then again, I'm unabashedly Lyran. So
I like the hammer hands there. That's a good hammer hands.
you're not allowed to like the hammer hands because that's Davian, and you're
Not.
one of those weirdo.
Well, here's the thing. In MechWarrior 5, I have found I am rather fond of AC-10s. And it's got 2 of them.
Yeah, an AC-10 is just an AC-20 for cowards.
It's an AC-10. It's an AC-20 that doesn't suck.
Squick built a Daco Whacker, and I'm very proud of him.
Daco Whacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
He waxes
Daco.
Now, the one and only Laughing Man submitted this to us, and frankly, I couldn't be more proud. This is clearly the Marauder 2 as portrayed by Big Bird.
That is excellent.
That is a big bird.
It is.
Large avian.
A very large avian.
But
Coincidentally,
the
only 5
LBX-10
years
is
old.
just, I can't aim, but I want gun.
No, LBX-10 is what if giant shotgun, but this is the biggest I can fit.
And that's the best possible option.
No, not if you want... Okay, if you want to annoy the mech techs by having
No,
all
sir.
of the paint dented,
No, sir. No,
it's
sir.
a
Because you can.
sandblaster with some teeth.
It's a
at best.
No, it's a ton lighter, and it can shoot canister rounds and solid slugs.
Ooh, it can be useless and expensive at the same time. That's amazing.
But it's
Squick.
lighter. It's better. It's better. You
Squick.
can squeeze a medium laser in there.
Squick. Squick.
What?
Squick.
What?
Squick.
What?
Giant shotgun.
Hey,
It's
ducks.
not, though. It's at best a medium shotgun.
Ducks.
What? Ha! That is really cool to see.
What are we looking at here, ducks?
We
My
would've-
turn.
Oh, okay. Go, Warlex.
Because of this and this alone, I remembered something that has excited me greatly.
What excited you?
As of August, HeroScape is back. It is coming back out. They are re-releasing it. It is being handled by Renegade Game Studios rather than Hasbro, and it's gonna be awesome.
I don't know anything about HeroScape, but I'm very excited for you.
I'm excited that you're excited.
It was my first ever miniatures game.
So that's cool.
That
Coming
is
back
cool.
around.
It is also the one game out there that you'll see a lot of the different hex patterns that people have made the BattleTech maps with, because that singular hex pattern thing was so easy to be able to make maps with, and people have been paying premiums for them in order to use them as BattleTech maps.
That is cool. Hey, wait a minute, Mo. Wait a minute, Mo. I know that albatross.
Albatross.
I hardly knew her.
So you have to ask yourself, did
Is it
somebody
an albatross in Albuquerque?
you have to ask yourself, did somebody, because he thought it was funny, mail a albatross to Mo?
I don't know. Did somebody do that?
That is a very complicated question.
Is it a complicated? Is it really a complicated question?
Well, it's
We
very
can make it a
complicated
complicated
because I'm going to dodge answering it as long as possible for humorous value. The answer is it's deep. We have to stop and think about a few. Yes, I did.
Okay. I was going to say, I feel like the answer is closing in very quickly on a Tex-esque. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That man has poisoned my personal lexicon.
Don't worry about it.
I'm very concerned.
I would also like to make the point here that Mo has also made these mechs Waffle Housers. So, Hal, I don't know if you're watching or not, but there you go. There is now a second Waffle Houser Atlas in existence.
Vectron says that Dux is an agent of chaos, and yes.
Wait, the guys from Get Smart?
Yeah.
Do you have a shoe phone?
I used to, but the SIM card failed on it. And I
Do you
couldn't get it
have
renewed.
the Dome of Silence?
I do not. I just shut the door.
Okay. Did Mel Brooks write your dialogue?
Sometimes you would think so, yes.
Okay, I'm willing to accept this. Von Falkenstein recons Zinch. I don't know what that means, but I'm very concerned.
I think it means they want to fuck the robots.
No, that's Slanesh.
Well, no.
Oh.
Look, the sneezing one simply desires to set in motion a series of plans that will result in robo-boning.
See, Werlin says I like the Dugrum, and I spotted it too on that last picture where the not a Shadow Hawk is hunched over like the beginning of the Dugrum of the Sun.
That is a Thunderhead Studio model, and it is baller as hell. I painted that thing a couple of years ago, like right after he released it, and I covered it in pigment powders, and it was fucking rad. I've got it somewhere.
It's as an opening, like just like the show opening to that busted up robot covered in sand was really good.
He's pretty good.
I quite like the sleepy dropship.
With the meth weasel on it?
Yes.
He's taking a nap.
Also, we have windmills because it's important to have windmills on every macro golf course.
Oh yeah. 100%.
No, those are giants.
I said macro golf.
I told you, those aren't windmills. They're giants.
Okay, I see where we're going
gotta
with
have
this.
something to go
That's
tilting at.
absolutely true. They must be Spanish giants.
Wait, does that mean we can get a charger with a lance?
Yes.
Well, now we can, yeah.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, we have to import it from Nuevo Castile in the deep periphery.
You do realize that as those spin around, they say General Kenobi.
But like
he
they
is
just
a bold
vibrate
one.
to that?
Yeah.
We're crossing the streams, and I'm okay with this.
Seems
Well,
reasonable.
we're crossing the streams because I just finished painting General Kenobi.
He is a bold one. Look at those AA guns. I guess they're there to stop balls from flying. I don't know.
Look,
No,
they called it the water hazard, and they're taking that very seriously.
That's
The
probably
sand trap. Bam, 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 bam.
no. They were just set up because they're really, really mad about the spider lamb.
Yeah. Now, Biz Monkey has sent us a Marauder 2C.
Wait, no, we're all wrong, guys. It's the driving range.
I hate that he's right.
Laughing
But
Miss
he's
says that the AA guns are there for the geese.
That's true.
It can be both.
Maybe they're there for the ducks.
Mo says those are Murphy's Mobile Meat Shack concessions.
Also,
Isn't it great when
fair.
other people remember your shit better than you do?
Do you know how much of my stuff I don't remember? Because I
Yes.
don't. I don't.
Hey, Para.
What?
I'm also incredibly pleased to announce something.
What's that?
I have a speed light now at the house.
A speed light?
A big ass flash.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have some
Oh,
real
my.
good looking photos coming together.
You're
for,
flashing people?
Some minis. Some minis, maybe. Yeah.
Well, just make sure that they're not reflective, okay?
I can't promise anything about the toasters that I still haven't been sent
Damn it, Matt.
Tostada.
because apparently I'm not good enough to receive a toaster.
Well, I do have
My
a
printer
Hunchback
was
2C
broken at the
here.
time.
This is a Hunchback 2C. It is very 2C-ish. As it turns out, the scale model has as much armor as the full-size model. Anyway, hey, look, it's a
Hello.
spaceship. UNC Samurai sent us. I believe he told me that this was Cad Bane's spaceship from the less than good batch.
No, you can't fool me.
Why?
That is a Victory class Star Destroyer that was assembled backwards.
That's not how
Why
No,
it
does
it's an-
anyone care about Cad Bane? Cad Bane was Dave Filoni's self-insert.
Wait, you mean
And-
the eggs guy?
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, the eggs guy. And
Like,
and to be fair,
look-
Ducks, that's not a Victory. That's clearly an Acclamator class assault ship assembled backward.
I'm still going Victory.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Para's right here.
Yeah, it's too thin across the Z-axis to be a Victory.
They assembled it in the dark.
I'm willing to accept that they assembled it in the dark.
Whatever it is, it was assembled in the dark.
It is always dark in space. And also, UNC Samurai's wife assembled this, which includes a little sign in the upper right-hand corner that says poo sticks. This is the
No.
thing we're going to focus on, okay? The
No.
poo sticks box.
No.
This is the box where we keep our poo sticks.
No.
This is the box
No.
where Squick keeps his poo sticks.
That's called a toilet.
Why do you keep
I mean-
your poo sticks in the toilet, Squick?
Because it flush good.
Because it's more hygienic.
No, clearly,
That aside, this is a cute little scene.
it is a cute little scene with its box full of poo sticks.
God damn it. This is the high quality content you come here for, folks.
It is legally content.
It is of a quality.
Okay, and
It
oh shit,
contains several quality.
which qualities does it contain?
3.
No,
Some
no.
of them,
Which ones? I need
3.
to know.
that are legally available in your region in exchange for money.
So what kind of money?
Yes,
The legal kind.
The legal
as one
kind of
does.
money.
Legal tender,
Yes.
as one does.
That is monetary in nature and
Be-
can be exchanged for goods and services.
As one does in a very normal and legal way, which we obviously do in ways that are very sensible and legal and normal. Very normal, in fact. So normal that it's not even really worth getting into because it's one of those parts of life and society that is just there.
It's
This-
like the C-bill, but with the power of money.
Hey, Squick, what's this?
It appears to be a picture.
Of what?
Some sort of screen. Possibly in what would have been a future computer from the 1980s.
As designed by the fine people at Hosaka.
Osaka. We've got computer.
Vectron says it's a Raspberry.
I mean, it contains one, yes.
Look at all those
Now I've got-
USB ports.
And they work.
And the toggle switches do too, right?
Oh, yes, you must actuate all of the toggle switches and both buttons correctly in order to start it or shut it down.
I don't know if you're kidding or not, and that's kind of the best part.
I put in work.
That's amazing.
Wow, Ducks got taken over by Digital Skeletor, but
What?
No, I hadn't hit my push to talk. I don't know what happened.
That was
okay.
me. That was me.
Oh, well, you sounded like Ducks if he was possessed by Digital Skeletor.
Which has happened.
No, that wasn't bit crushed enough.
That is a mix of bit crushing and me laughing and me also still being just a little bit sick.
But yeah, so these pictures were taken at 2:17 in the morning, as indicated by the microwave there.
With the council.
Yes, the council oversaw this project.
I would like to make the point quickly that the council is smaller than I thought it was.
The council is very good at what they do. They don't need a large staff.
What is the council good at?
Look, you don't need to know, and I don't need to know, but the oven is framed alarmingly well.
Coincidence? Wow.
Don't worry about it. It's fine and
It's
good
okay.
and normal.
We'll take the council out of the picture, and now we have microwave and toaster next to each other. And it looks like maybe little bitty tiny air fryer down at the end.
Yes. Yes, you are correct. Well spotted.
Do you use it on bagels? It looks bagel sized.
I used the bigger one with the important warning sign on it. Remind me and I'll show you later.
He's going to show us later, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, the fuse on top was the hardest part of it because there are a couple features I'm still working on. Like, all the hardware is in there now, and oh, buddy, that was an adventure and a half. This is one of those things where it's going to be used as a prop for a couple of events, and that's it. And inside, it's built like it. It rattles. If you squeeze the wrong part, it makes the bad sound. Hot glue now features prominently in its construction. I had to remove half of the internal reinforcements with a pair of pliers to get the equipment that is required for it to work installed. It relies, under the original designs, on parts that haven't been produced in 5 years, and even then were only done as a single run of a small batch.
Honestly, Squick, that means that it was a normal fabrication and everything went to plan. Just because nothing worked out the way you expected, it was a nightmare to assemble. You had to modify it with a pair of pliers and some gumption. That means that it worked, and it's just the way it was supposed to be. So good job.
Also, I'd like to briefly take a pause here and say thanks, Ducks. Jesus
What?
Christ, not having to dig for where my paints are anymore is nice.
I am glad. And yes, my resin printer was broken at the time, so no, you didn't get a spider toaster. But I'll see if I can get one mailed out eventually.
Mo says that squeezing the wrong part and having it make the bad sound is not a unique feature. Other things act that way too. So don't squeeze your wrong bits.
No. Squeezing something wrong and it making a bad sound, it also applies to Pomeranians.
And testicles.
Macaws. I'm not going there with it. Macaws.
Do not penis the cyberdeck.
I'm afraid that's about half of what the Cyberdeck's for, Squick.
Grimos, get him.
Now it's got some neopixels up top that I need to get set up. So that fuse up there, that's going to have a lovely flickering, oh no, you've done it wrong, glow by the time I'm done.
Excellent.
It also has the most horrendous speakers ever installed in an electronic, which I am told is very on brand for any technology visualized in the 80s.
Where have you put the speakers, Squick?
Oh, they're built into the screen, facing backwards into the device. And they're definitely from a laptop that was made at some point, and also powered by an internal amp that was clearly meant for perhaps earbuds on the outside, or more realistically, perhaps a miniature hydrophone that fish might enjoy the dulcet tunes of incredibly tinny acoustic audio in the silence of the deep.
If you're going to play music underwater for fish, it's got to be Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
No, it doesn't. In fact,
yes, because of the hammered dulcimer. Everybody knows.
No.
Rolling in the deep.
No, I've got two options here, and they're both made legitimate by Gary Larson's The Far Side. His original intent was that a whale singing into an underwater microphone, Louie Louie, and then one newspaper took it and changed his caption to something that was better, and he was mad about it. Because, in fact, they changed it to Singing in the Rain.
I'm singing in the brain.
No, I will sing outside of my brain.
A whale under a boat singing into a microphone. Singing.
Why not?
It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, also, like, half of those screws don't actually go to anything, and the other half are structurally integral. So do not guess wrong.
I made a Cyclops. Well, I painted a Cyclops. I didn't make the Cyclops. This is an official Cyclops.
We are absolutely on point tonight. We are very sensible. We know exactly what we're doing, and we're here and we're on task. This is great.
This is Voxel.
He's classy.
Voxel Forge, I don't know if you're in chat. I know I told you I was actually going to paint tonight, but we're almost an hour into the show, and I haven't picked up a brush yet. But this is Voxel Forge Stalker.
You haven't even gotten to your live cam yet.
Well,
so the Stalker there looks like an excited puppy.
Well, his aim on this was for this to, in fact, be Stalker Gear Rex.
And I get that that's what they're going for, but it looks like it's just so excited to have someone...
It's very excited to see you. It's ready to go and fetch some periphery
Stalker
mechs.
Gear.
The crease in the panels along the right side going all the way around the front and around the left makes it look like a jaw. It is absolutely about to go and fetch a Clint, which, as we know, is the worst mech ever made.
Maybe it's a cargo Stalker, and the front opens like that one airplane.
Nom.
And it devours the crates to haul off.
Falkenstein is pointing out that it even has a sensor dish.
Ooh, is that? Oh, I thought that was so they could get free cable.
Well, I mean, it does both.
It can do two things.
Oh, nice. I never get free cable in my mechs.
Wait, you get cable in your mix?
No, I don't. That's why I'm complaining.
Fair enough.
This is an annihilator.
That is definitely what that is called.
Yes. It even has the happy little face on the chest if you look at it just right.
It looks so happy.
Oh, God, okay. It looks like a power armor for a dolphin.
I mean, fill it with water, but it's going to be a boiled dolphin after about 3 rounds.
Do not fill the Annihilator with water. That is procedurally contraindicated by any number of warranties.
Do not ooh-woo the Dolphin Annihilator.
Squick, you cannot stop me from filling an Annihilator with water just to see what happens.
I believe I can. Like, no Annihilator is manufactured to a standard that allows it to be waterproof.
From the inside.
I hate to point this out, but all of those cockpits are sealed.
You can make mechs go underwater.
It's true.
Those cockpits are supposed to be sealed. You don't wear a helmet like that if that cockpit is safe.
Listen, mechs can be modified to go underwater. It happens in many, many books. However, I'm not saying that it should be underwater. I'm saying it should be filled with water. The water will not be
I
on
can
the
dump
outside.
a car in the ocean too, but I can't fill one with water because the air vents are going to have a bad time.
Not my problem.
I feel like it would be, and the rental company would like a word. That word
Okay.
is no.
Okay, very quickly. This
You can
one,
try to be quick, but we're complaining about the rental company he's getting the Annihilator from to fill it with water.
I paid the extra for the insurance, and I will fill my rental annihilator with water if I want to.
It's insurance for accidents, not intentionals.
Hold on, Squick. What's the fastest vehicle you can ever drive?
A rental.
A rental.
Or can we get that one manhole cover and like put a license plate on it?
yes. But you have to stand on top of it.
I mean, I
Ooh,
don't think
spicy. We like this.
you can't be standing on something that's going to drive your knees through your skull shortly before you become one with the jello.
That's fine. It's going to orbit anyway.
You are at best posing briefly before removal.
Hey, where's my Steiner guy in this conversation?
Yo.
What have
Listen.
I got here?
I'm looking at an
Attack right off.
Axeman.
What kind of Axeman? Oh
That'd be
shit,
a
you're
li-
colorblind. You don't fucking know, do you?
It's a Lyran Guard.
Okay, that's right.
You either made it purple or blue, and
It's
half
blue.
of it is either light gray or white. Therefore, it is a Lyran Guard's.
It is a Lyran Guard Axeman. Yes.
You know what the best part of the Axeman is?
The axe?
The axe.
The axe.
Or
the
it's
You know
the
the best-
AC-20.
Do you know the best part of the Axeman?
The man.
The thing it's fucking named after.
It's the man part, isn't it?
At
Please do not
some
talk
point,
about the mech's man parts.
I have a video planned, not this upcoming one, but another one that will involve an axe or hatchet-like device with the a drawing of it with the statement applied directly to forehead. On the
Cookie
blade.
wants everyone to know that Ducks asked the best question.
Oh my god. No. Ducks, that's illegal. Ducks, tell Ducks that's illegal.
No.
Hey, Warlax, this next one's for you. You have to tell me what's going on in this picture, okay?
Hello, Voxel.
Hey, Voxel.
Hey,
Yes.
Vox! Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. What's going on?
Dude, I don't know because I'm still staring at an Axeman.
Well, it's
Yeah,
a
there
nice
is some-
Axeman, isn't it?
The Axeman is
There
a
we
nice
go.
mech.
Oh my god. You printed out Inquisitor figures, didn't you?
2.
Oh, I thought these were professional wrestlers.
No, but did you print them out in the scale for the Inquisitor game?
No, these are
No.
28 mil.
Okay, so those are 28 mil. You only sent me the one in 54.
I sent you
which-
the bigger boy.
Yes. Still working on him, I promise. That would be
Assuredly
Inquisitor-
not Inquisitor Eisenhorn. Assuredly not.
assuredly not Inquisitor Eisenhorn. And I actually don't know who the other one is. Would that be Ravener before his chair?
I'm going to tell you, I don't know who it's supposed to be. I know that the maker of this particular model, who is Red Pilgrim on My Mini Factory, you can also find him on Patreon. I strongly suggest you find him on his Patreon, because if you sign up for his Patreon, he gives you his entire fucking back catalog.
Okay, but are we all just going to overlook the fact that the guy on the left is obviously Inquisitor Xavier?
But he's walking, he can't be.
Inquisitor Xavier.
He can't
It's an
be.
alternate Xavier.
He has operational legs.
Alternate Xavier. He's Inquisitor Xavier.
No, I'm sorry, but Inquisitor Xavier is named Inquisitor Ravener because he has a chair.
It's true.
Seriously, these guys are 100% just professional wrestlers. It's like, it's Ravner and Hype Man.
Yeah.
Like, his job is to be big and bald and walk like Bowser from Mario 64.
And he's wearing fur, so that really pushes it home.
Oh yeah, and like
yes,
he's gonna
because
have.
Peter does not like him.
Why does he have a loin? No, this is taking Superman to the next level. He's got the loincloth on the outside of his trench coat.
And on the back.
Yes, it's very impressive.
He has
And-
a loincloth on his back. I'm not sure that counts as a loincloth anymore. It's not covering his loins.
It's really aggressive ass hair, maybe?
Maybe he just has a tremendously hairy back.
Perhaps
He's just
the
covering
trench coat.
his rear loin.
So you're saying he's a furry?
That's not how any of that works.
Yeah, it is.
So you're saying there's a chance?
But no! But what?
These are
what?
space soldiers of some nature. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I thought they were fun, and they were free on Colts.
Look, this monkey says everyone loves the mobile crawfish boil annihilator. Therefore, my plan is it is now a plan. Rent the annihilator, pay for the extra insurance, fill it with water, fill it with crawfish, fire the guns, eat the crawfish.
Wait,
Those are clearly Atlas-themed elementals.
You may not be wrong about that, but I do have to ask a question, because I feel like you left some steps out there, because you didn't add any Tonys into that water before you fired your autocannons.
You've seen the video of how much seasoning I add.
I'm not sure I actually have, but that's fine. But you didn't add the Tonys in your instructions, so...
You may be insulting his mother at the moment.
By the way, Warlax, I want you to know,
Yo.
I got decals you can see in these pictures because you pointed out I did not have U.S. Armored Corps decals.
When?
It's been a few months.
Okay.
But they have Armored Corps decals.
Yes, you do. Fantastic. Love it.
And they even go on this Night Star. Eventually, Twitch will catch up. There it is. Yes, this Night Star that Sturmguard on Cults posted, and it's badass. It's very nice. I got one more thing here, maybe two more things here to show off, and then
and then we'll finally get to the live camera.
I'm not sure. Frankly.
No, then we're going to distract him by rambling about dumb things, probably argue a little bit, play us or ain't, and then blame.
We're dangerously close to us or ain't at this point.
But here's the thing. If you can beat us or ain't to the punch, you can say that you went live within the first hour.
Okay, shit, we gotta hurry. Vox made this metal slug inspired demolisher
until the bit is done. Also, that tank looks like it came out of the Brave Little Toaster, and I love it.
It does look like the brave little toaster that blasted.
Vox made this, and this
Don't
is
quote that.
metal slug inspired demolisher, and it's pretty baller.
Yeah, that is quite good.
I got one more thing. White Rook made a Wolverine last month, everybody, and it's cool, and you can still get it if you sign up on his page. The grill looks like a 19.
Tell us more about it.
It's cool as hell, and I made it purple.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't look purple to me.
Yeah, but you don't know what purple fucking looks like, do you?
No, but I know what an albatross looks like. I see that thing back there waiting to haunt me.
Dunks, I have a question, and this goes into a little bit of a tangent, but can you experience the color pink?
Sort of.
Live camera. We did it, everybody. We did it, Red.
No, fuck off. We're still talking.
Okay, you do that. I'll be right back. I have to get
There are
some
some
water.
glasses
Someone
called-
inevitably redeems that I have water.
There's some glasses made by a company called Enchroma, and what it does is it's made for color. It's purposed, quote unquote, for colorblind people, specifically red-green colorblind, which I am, but mine is kind of severe. But what it does is it boosts the red and green going into your eyes and mutes all the other colors. So you put it on, it takes a little while, your eyes just sort of dilate a little extra, and it helps to make it so you can sort of see those colors a little better. So the mistake I made is getting the medium lenses, and I'm severely colorblind, so I needed the stronger lenses. But it does work, and if I put them on, wait a little while, the first time I tried them on, I was like, oh hey, pink exists. So yeah.
Okay, because pink is a bizarre edge case color where it does not exist within the conventional color space. It's purely a color by context, kind of like brown, actually. But
What can brown do for you?
well, brown doesn't exist. Brown is not a color. Brown is dull orange. It is orange dim.
Okay,
Whereas
but
pink
like,
is like an interference pattern. It's not a color either. There is no color pink. But pink exists by virtue of being contextualized by your organic eyeball cells getting into a slap fight over what color they're seeing.
maybe your eyeballs.
I mean, mine aren't great either, if I'm honest. I mean, hell, if I'm lying, they're still not great.
I mean,
Unless I'm lying about them, in which case they're excellent.
I think you're lying about a lot of things.
but as far as brown not existing, I mean, I'm pretty sure trees exist. So
Yeah,
Trees
but trees are
exist.
green.
Trees are orange with context.
Orange.
Damn
with
it,
context.
technology connections again. Okay, everybody,
Yes.
everybody.
But he wasn't wrong.
It's time to ask Squick a question.
You can try.
Hey, Squick, what's the best planet in the galaxy?
Which galaxy?
Which one have we been experiencing lately?
I don't see how that's relevant. Which galaxy?
Well,
Answer the question, Fed.
okay, so you know what?
What
No,
is
there are
the best galaxy for the best form of governing.
He wants you to say
Super Earth, goddammit, say Super Earth.
Oh, hell yeah, Super Earth.
So there you go. What am I
I
holding?
don't have that game, so
Grimos, no, we have Malevelon Creek at home.
I don't have that game, so I don't get the references.
That's okay.
Oh,
Squick, what am I holding?
you are holding a representative of the finest in Super Earth's armed forces.
And
you are holding in your hands one of the illustrious, the elite, the easily replaceable Helldivers.
what do they protect?
Waffle House.
Existing investments in infrastructure.
No, the other thing.
Waffle House.
Democracy.
What do they protect? What do they protect? Whatever the fuck they feel like.
No, whatever they're told is important. Now,
Yes, don't worry about it.
now that's
The
it.
democracy
308
officer says it's
millimeters
fine.
coming down.
Look, the 380 is fine. Sometimes I feel like a landmine. Sometimes I feel like removing a continent. And for everything else, there's the 500 kilogram.
Now for
And
that,
for everything else,
Yeah, there's MasterCard.
to build on that quickly, I do have something else I'm going to work on tonight that is unrelated to democracy, and that is
it a
this.
flamethrower?
Communism?
Kinda. And this
Is that
is
legal?
it's there. It is. Twitch just showed. it.
Oh, it's the racing loser.
Yes, it is the racing loser. It is the Jade Falcon Urban Mech.
Which is a really cool urban mech, but please tell me you have the grand champion.
It's available. I don't have it printed.
Oh.
Yes.
I need the file. I will print the Grand Champion.
Well, it is available for those of you that are wondering along at home. Crow Industries on Patreon has this available right now if you want it. You can get both the Jade Falcon Irby and what is assuredly not a dumpster with a cardboard tube on the side of it.
It is the finest urban mech the periphery
Gentlemen?
has ever produced.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
come to think of it, did any of you catch the crow spamming the other day?
No. No, I've been sick,
my
so I don't know what anything is.
Okay, so they were I think it had something to do also with or it started out having something to do with Helldivers, but it eventually ended up with people spamming memes about no, I want to see the real crow, and someone did the whole thing about the Magneto and
Yes.
Mystique scene,
Mm-hmm.
and no, I want to see the real Raven.
Perfection.
No, I want to see the real crow. No, the real crow. No, I said the real crow. Perfection.
Yes, our hot dog initiated Lancer.
What?
Okay, so there's the 5-man band, right? So there's the leader, the Lancer, the smart one, and the big guy, and I forget what the 5th one is.
The Fifth Ranger.
Yeah, the Fifth Ranger.
No, that is not the Fifth Ranger.
Yeah.
The demo man.
But the Lancer is the leader when the leader isn't there. So,
Right.
there you go.
Hey, unrelated to literally anything going on or what anyone's interested in, but my Placid Plastic Duck Pond is up to 75 ducks.
Yay!
Your what?
My duck pond.
I have not bought this game yet, and I'm a little mystified by it. So, Squick.
Okay.
Squick
I
and
heard
Mad Ducks.
Placid Plastic Duck Pond.
You heard what you wanted to.
No, I did not.
So, Mad Ducks, could you explain what's going on with that? Like, I saw that happened at some point last week, and I'm still confused.
That was Sunday. Hal was unavailable, and Zyko and I were left unsupervised. So,
and what did you do?
We streamed Placid Plastic Duck Pond Simulator.
And what's this game about?
Ducks in a pond.
What kind of ducks?
Plastic ducks.
Plastic.
In a placid pond. It is nice. It is relaxing. It is wholesome. And Grimos and Grimos and Night Owl kept flashing knives at each other.
I am so confused.
Hey, Arachnish. Grimos. Ducks.
Quack.
Quack.
Oh, Lord. So,
I still have not found my pants, by the way, guys.
And Cookie
checked your
is
legs?
playing Duck Pond Simulator now, so that's not my fault.
Curbs.
anyway.
I got the duck game, and I within 2 minutes streamed it, showed Zyko, and then within 1 minute he had it downloading.
Perfect.
I owned it for 3 minutes before Zyko was like, "I'm getting this." It was great, and it's like $2.
Welcome to the Legion, everybody. We don't make sense, and we're not compelled to.
Welcome
We
to
don't
the
have to make
Legion.
sense.
We collectively have 3 brain cells, and
And they're all
it's
mine.
Wait, we're up to 3?
for the entire Legion.
Yeah. I didn't know we were up to 3.
No, the
No,
third one is the
this-
overseas brain cell, and it's not allowed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought the third one was butt-bought.
And yes, Mo, we did in fact declare war on the Flamingo Nation.
And then the Flamingo Nation attacked.
Is that good?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
we
watch
won.
Avatar, so I don't know.
You honestly, I'm gonna be that guy and say you really should. That's a fucking great show.
I knew you were going to be the one to say something about it.
I'm not gonna like make fun of you for not having.
I will. Everyone point and laugh. Haha.
Uh-huh. So what you're saying is I need to watch the Netflix live action series.
I wouldn't go that far.
So then I should watch the M. Night Shyamalan series movie.
I would most certainly not tell you to do that.
So I should watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
The best
That's
way,
Choice.
the best way to watch an M. Night Shyamalan film is with the television off and you on another planet.
Which planet?
Any other planet.
No,
I don't even care if there's
Super Earth.
atmosphere.
No, I'm sorry. I'm staying on Super Earth. Unless
Welcome to
I'm
Super Earth.
unless I'm hell diving. Because we have to protect Super Earth and democracy.
Democracy.
Managed democracy.
That's true. You have to manage your democracy, everybody. So in case everybody hasn't picked this up yet, this game has kind of taken over the Legion a little bit lately. I spent money on it yesterday, so that inevitably means that they're going to be done with it inside of a week. But for now, it owns the Legion.
No, they'll just take Malevelon Creek within the week.
Unlikely.
Well, I have been led to understand that right now you can't get your mechs because, I'm sorry, the robots are attacking the mech factory. Is that right?
I mean, the robots probably are the mech factory. The
I
robots
mean,
are dicks.
They tied this to the next update where there are supposed to be mechs, and
Oh, nice.
the one of the factions is attacking the planet where they make the mechs, and in order to get the update, they have to liberate the planet.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something we're going to be good at.
That's fine. We're not good at much.
Fair.
Yeah, my computer can't run the game, so I'm definitely.
I think it's very interesting, but the moment I download it, that's when it will, explode. The game will. Everybody will stop playing it if I download it.
Unlikely.
That has been my experience in every game I have ever bought.
And it's
going to
keep being your experience if you wait for 3 years before you buy it.
Hey.
Yeah, no, it's actually absolutely talking about. Oh yeah, I wonder if this will be gone in a week, and then a week later they're still playing the game.
Shut up. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything.
Look, Grimos, you don't have to be in the distance to experience friendly fire. We've discovered the joy of backblast.
Yeah, Squick has entirely discovered the joy of dropping a support pack right on top of my head.
You had 30 seconds to move.
Don't worry, Squick has also discovered the amazingness of dropping the the extraction shuttle on top of his own head.
That was one time.
You
I
had
had a
30
hat,
seconds.
and then I did not have a spine.
I mean, it speeds up the extraction.
This just reminds me of every time I ever saw Tex get really angry at Darius in BattleTech when Darius would land on one of his mechs and kill the pilot.
Stop putting your mechs in the drop zone.
That doesn't tell you where the drop zone is in BattleTech.
Hey, in Space Station 13, I wonder if I can actually power the nuclear reactor using only fried burritos.
I hope so.
Confident the answer to that question is if you try hard enough.
Wait. So maybe not directly, but what if you just feed like 40 spacemen infinite burritos and you have them all ripping ass into a single atmospheric collector, so you get turbomethane, and then you turbomethanate the reactor?
No, you gotta realize, guys, I have powered a station using nothing but fried burritos. I have flooded the station with coffee. I have decided to completely gut the courtroom and build engineering in there.
Accident.
Well, okay, I may have accidentally started a coffee cult. Okay,
cult fee.
Is this different from burgerism?
No, the thing I said was an accident was when I accidentally made a swimming pool full of napalm. That was an accident. I was trying to make something else, and I did not do things in the correct order, and I wound up with 4,000 gallons of napalm, and that ended well. Briefly. It ended briefly.
What does well in this context mean?
Quickly and hilariously.
Guys, Vox wants to know what level we are on Helldivers. I'm 3. Squick is Death Captain.
Yeah, I'm 34.
How's the card? Last I checked was 5.
I don't have a level because I can only get 25 frames a second.
25?
Take a Dremel to your case. Install the video card.
That is soon to happen, Squick, at this point, because I keep getting enough money for a case and then having something else come up.
Okay.
I'm going to the internet right now.
Geth has a question about coffee cults. Drink the coffee or don't drink the coffee. I need to know for purposes. Okay, Geth. I employ the finest in organic stretchy logic for this. So beans,
rubber band?
Coffee comes from a bean. Beans are legumes. Legumes are good for you. Therefore, coffee is a healthy broth.
Coffee comes from a can. It was put there by a man.
Anyway,
factory downtown.
Anyway, let me finish. So, coffee being a healthy broth, coffee is also served in churches and other places, which means it is sanctified. Therefore, it is holy. Therefore, coffee is a holy broth.
May I interject real quick?
If I had my little way, I'd drink coffee every day.
Some soaking bulges in the shade.
And think about you, woman.
Stick my finger down inside.
So clearly our time with the brain cells has run out.
Dream about you, woman. That is from the 1993 release from Columbia Records of the Presidents of the United States of America, first self-titled album. The song is Peaches.
I am so sorry that I fucking remember that song.
Hey, fuck you. The Presidents are one of my favorite bands, and I'll fight you.
And that is
are these
perfectly
related,
fine,
or are you
but
just
that
planning to fight 'em?
particular song is just repeated. Who was it? I think it's Bo Burnham that has the song "Repeat Stuff, Repeat Stuff, Repeat Stuff, Repeat Stuff, Repeat Stuff."
There's also
that does
a
sound a little bit repetitive.
there's also a Cajun song goes, I don't repeat myself. I don't repeat myself. I tell you again, I don't, and so on and so forth.
Okay, important question.
Important
Is that video card more than a foot long?
I'd have to go.
He'd have to go put his foot next to it and send you a picture of his foot next to a video card.
No.
You know what, Para? I'm gonna do that for you.
Well, I mean, I don't need to
Could
see
you
it.
fucking
Squick's
just
the one
get a
asking.
sandwich like a normal person?
To be fair, the Subway foot long is only 10 inches long.
11 inches. 10 and a half, somewhere in there.
Look, that depends. Are we using like the Schwang ruler?
Oh, if we're using the Schwang ruler, it's 2.5 feet long.
36 inches, baby.
It's a normal size.
It's a meatball sub to ruin your torso.
So it's a normal, like, 6-inch Subway sandwich.
Yeah, but it's got balls.
So it's a normal
also has
6-inch
bulge.
Subway sandwich.
It also has bulge.
My sandwich is packing.
What's it packing?
Balls.
What's
and
it packing?
Sauce.
Heat.
I mean, the logic checks out.
I was gonna say, I think it's packing the Smith & Wesson K-frame, but as it turns out, no, it's just balls.
The logic checks
yes,
out.
the testicle revolver.
Yes.
That's not horrifying at all.
It seems fairly normal.
Well, Rossi makes it, so it's Brazilian.
Ah, yes, the Rossi testicle revolver. Now available at Subway.
I guess you'll have to
Well,
ask
guys,
Goat
we're
about
never
it.
going to get sponsored by Subway. Just putting that out
Hey,
there.
maybe if we're lucky, we'll get sponsored by Rossi.
I don't think we were in any danger of getting Subway as a sponsorship.
Eat fresh.
Hey, so how large a revolver chamber do I need to load it with Vienna sausages and black powder?
If you
Well,
give me a
how
minute-
wide is a Vienna sausage in
That's
millimeters?
a great
I'll be
question. I
back.
will ask the internet. Hey Siri,
No, don't ask Siri.
how
I'll be
wide
back.
is a Vienna sausage? Oh, I've got it on silent. One moment. Hey Siri, how wide is a Vienna sausage?
I found this on the web.
That's no. Just give me an answer. Give me an answer
No,
in
she's
numbers.
not going to give you an answer. I'm going to give you an answer.
If Parallax comes onto the screen with a can of Vienna sausage and some calipers, and here
then
he
I'm
is.
down for it.
That's cat food. That's cat food, sir. That's cat food.
That is
That's
chunky.
that's cat food.
Okay.
Do you want millimeters or inches?
Give me one more.
Quick, it's
give
11
me
and a half
inches.
by 5.5.
I want it in millimeters.
That is not 11 and a half inches wide.
The card?
No,
it
the
is?
sausage.
Okay, I'm about to torment. I'm about to share this done with Shiloh. Hold on, I was like rotating the
Okay,
screen.
19.2 millimeters. All right, one moment.
And it is, just for curiosity's sake, long, 54 mils long. Now, that is this particular one.
Okay, no, but that's good enough because the meat squishes, and that is roughly 75 caliber.
You see, this
So,
one's, this one's 50 mils long.
Squishes.
This
Yes,
one's
I need a 75 caliber black powder revolver.
And it's only
Wait, are
17
you
wide.
telling me? Are you telling me?
So it's
that-
50
that a-
millimeters long.
Hold on,
How wide was
hold
it?
Are you telling me a Space Marine bolter fires Vienna sausages?
Yes.
Functionally, yes.
Or Vienna sausage adjacent ammunition.
No, I'm sorry. It does not, because the bolter fires caseless rounds.
Vienna sausage is caseless.
No, Viennas are cased.
They are, in fact, cased.
Squick is, in fact, correct.
Now,
It
here's the
cannot fire
thing.
Viennas.
Everybody's looking at that going, is he eating that? My answer is yes, I opened it, so fuck you.
But it's cat food.
Yep. Hey, no, to be fair, that's deviled ham.
To be fair.
No.
To be fair.
Now here comes the part that everybody hates.
Don't
Okay.
you do it.
So for
Don't do it.
$1,800, like I'm still looking for other things, but I have found at least one item that is sorry, $1,739 delivered. A rifle capable of firing Vienna sausages, but technically a musket.
Squeak, you could do that pneumatically even better, more easily.
Okay, there's $1,300 as a kit. We're working our way in the right direction.
What is 17 millimeters in
the
caliber?
The most disturbing thing, apparently, I've ever done on stream. People are disturbed.
You did paint a flesh-colored mech in booty shorts.
Found the perfect item for firing Vienna sausages.
And what is that?
This is the dumbest show I've ever made.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
No,
wait,
no, it
that's
is
not
not.
complete. That's not for sale. I need to find it.
Para,
What?
I will remind you that there is one of these shows that is not available for.
We're not talking
broadcasting.
about that one. That one doesn't exist.
You said it was the dumbest show you've
There's
made.
no evidence that that show exists. In any event, Cookie is calling us out. That it's time for us or ain't.
Time to play a game of us or ain't.
I don't want to pay $1,700 to launch Vienna sausages at the speed of sound.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Squick, you cannot make.
Don't spend that kind of money to launch speed of sound.
I'm on the internet making good decisions.
You're on the internet making decisions.
Do they have black powder in plus P?
Squick,
Yeah,
I am
just
sorry.
Add more.
Squick, Vienna sausages cannot survive supersonic flight.
What if we add like a bacon sabot?
No.
Bacon
Vienna
sausage.
Vienna sausage cannot survive supersonic flight.
No, you're right. You're right. I am being a fool.
You have to
because caliber
silence
is not
it.
the
It
appropriate
needs to be
measurement.
subsonic.
This needs to be in gauges. One moment.
It can't be supersonic. We need this to be quiet. So we have to suppress
Look, I'm not
it.
silencing my meat cannon.
We got him to say it, everybody.
That was worth it, yeah.
Cookie is describing how us or ain't works in chat right now.
So the way that us or ain't works, we are. Cookie has put up a poll.
We have to pause for a moment on. I'm not silencing my meat can.
Oh, don't worry. Grimos is going to quote the fuck out of that.
I've managed by and large to dodge Grimos quoting me tonight, so I'm actually so far doing really well.
Okay, so I have to convert millimeters to inches and then inches to gauge.
Yes. But inches to gauge is, well, I guess it's not.
Okay, so that's 0.748 inches. So...
Just so you know, when you're done with this, I'm going...
that's perfect.
Oh?
Vienna sausage appears to be just about
He's
going to
say
say
410.
12 gauge.
You know,
No.
I'm it's got to be 16. It can't be 12.
No, 16 is 0.662 diameter. 12 gauge is 0.729.
I'm going to step away for just a moment.
He's going to check his 12 gauge.
10 gauge would be a better match if we weren't willing to squish the meat.
I'm really hoping that this is getting quoted or clipped or...
No. See, we need to beat the meat. We understand
Okay, no,
this.
somebody's... Grimos, you're quoting that, right?
Look, I have this Get over here.
Get over here.
Do not shove a Vienna sausage into Frank.
But no, he's a good noodle. But no, I do have this Mossberg Shockwave. And I have a set of beanbag rounds. So what if we replace the beanbag with meatbag?
Yes. I'm here for it.
No, better. I have a couple of Dragon's Breath rounds, and then we can have, like, cooked meat on the far end.
This is getting worse every second, and it's
This is
amazing.
getting better.
It's getting better all the time.
Better is so subjective here. Quickly, like this particular urban mech is going to be done in like 15 seconds, so I just want to draw attention to that real quick because it was a super simple color scheme. So we're going to go back to Helldivers here in a moment.
I mean, it looks good though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, super simple. It's one color. That color.
Hello,
green.
Mini Hulk Max.
Hey, hi, Mini Hulk.
But yeah, so less than lethal Vienna rounds are entirely possible.
Christ, we're dumb.
Hold on. Do they abide by the Vienna conventions?
Oh my god. Wait, brass is food safe, right?
Yes. I don't
Okay.
know that black powder or smokeless powder is, but brass, yes.
I don't see how that's relevant. We'll cover it in cooking oil.
Okay, that's fine. Cosmoline covered Vienna sausages launched from a Mossberg Shockwave. Guys, we've reached a new level. I don't know what that level fucking is.
That level is escorted from the range.
Not if the range is your own backyard.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure at this point, the range is one of those negative worlds from when you break Mario 1. Squick is laughing his ass off because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I'm trying to figure out if you froze and rifled a Vienna sausage, does that count as a slug?
I don't even have a witty rejoinder to that. That's fucking hell, Squick. Guys, Mini Hulk Mechs just joined us. Now I've got Voxaforge and Mini Hulk Mechs, who are both modelers in the BattleTech printing community. So say hi and buy their shit.
Hello. Oh, no, this is perfect. If we use it with a full choke, then enough of the gas should bypass it that it won't tear the meat apart, and it'll still have full velocity at the end when it squeezes through the small hole.
So what you're saying is full choke, and we use Vienna sausages for turkey hunting?
Yeah, we need to choke the sausage to get it out there faster.
We need to
Choke the
choke
sausage
chicken.
to kill the bird. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Choke the chicken. Okay, gotcha.
We're
Totally doable.
We are.
Also, yes, for us or ain't, it was an us with, quote, 4183.
Holy
Listen,
shit, it was us?
We set the entire landfill ablaze last time. I'm not afraid of a single dumpster, which was apparently me. That does sound like something I would say.
That's not in the slightest surprising, honestly. Dumb.
You can't call me dumb. I'm being stupid.
I
How
said
much is a 3-inch?
We're dumb. We're all
How much
dumb.
is a 3-inch brass shell? Because I'm assuming plastic is bad for sausage.
76 millimeter.
It depends, actually. Food safe plastic is totally a thing for sausage casing. You just
Not
have
in
to
12
take
gauge, it isn't.
Well,
Look,
I mean,
if I
not
call
with
a
that
gun
attitude,
store and I'm like,
fucking not.
hey, do you have any 12 gauge buckshot that is food safe? They're gonna look at me like I'm being weird.
Well, to be fair, you're being fucking weird.
I'm not being weird. I am improving cooking.
Maybe exclusively in regards to Vienna sausages.
Look, it's called fast food for a reason.
I don't think it's usually because you're shooting it out of a Winchester Model 12.
I'm not that fancy.
I love my.
Oh, but I do have a Keltec.
Well, that's clearly,
If you're gonna shoot a fucking Vienna sausage out of anything,
How many
it's a
Vienna
Helldivers.
sausages will fit in a KSG?
Well, I guess you gotta fucking ask Chat GPT that question, don't you?
Sure, let's do that.
We have gone off on a very strange tangent this evening.
This is very normal for us.
It's not improvised cooking. We're planning it in advance.
So, who's gonna share these clips with Doctor Who's cooking?
No, who's going to share them with
Oh,
Taz?
Voxel is bringing up a very important point. It is time to pray to Space King for answers. Space King!
The hell is
Space King!
That explains nothing.
It's Space King!
Do they have something to do with the sausages?
I mean, it's entirely possible, but he's Space King. Like, now I've got to find a link to Space King. And advise everyone to watch Space King after the show's over, because it's about 15 minutes. Space King came out this week, and there are already fucking reaction videos. Christ almighty.
Motherfucker.
Space King.
No, I hit the wrong button, and I accidentally hit add to... Okay,
Add to
one
cart.
moment. I have to go look up how to remove custom word from dictionary.
Warlax knows many things about 40K. It's Mad Ducks. Mad Ducks needs to... By the way, guys, Voxaforge is dropping a Space King Marine model. I think he's already dropped it. But he'll drop a link to that in chat. Space King. We've got a couple of people in chat that are familiar with Space King already. Okay, Helldivers. We're going to paint these democracy boys. So, unfortunately, Squick, I don't yet have enough in the way of democracy boys to have anything but the basic armor, so I can't represent your thick boy Helldiver.
It's just a dude in a bomb suit and a jetpack having a good time and making flamethrower mistakes.
Sounds like a good old-fashioned Super Earth kind of boy.
Hell yeah.
But that said, what color do you want the stripe to be?
Super bright yellow.
Okay, well, I've got fluorescent yellow out, so...
Yeah, I see that. Turbo democracy.
Turbo democracy, everyone.
It's like super democracy, but it spins.
Itamu is doing their part for super democracy and wants everyone know that the EDF deploys, which these things do feel related. Warlax, what can you tell me about the EDF?
Well, they need to wear more clothing. And they fight giant bugs all throughout Earth, despite the fact that all of them are somehow Japanese.
These things all make sense.
They do have the bottomless defense spending of the United States military, however.
They're Japanese with American military-industrial complex spending. That makes sense. That might be the most horrifying statement anyone has ever made since 1941.
I came back to they don't wear enough clothes. I feel like I've missed a lot.
No, that's okay.
Well, think about the EDF. The EDF.
Deploy.
And think about specifically the wing diver and the mini skirt and jetpack, and why that might not work out as a good combination.
I mean, aside from the back of it being on fire, nothing can go wrong in a terrible way.
With this is all fine.
Yes, we're fine here. We're fine here. We're all fine here. How are you?
What a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. He ain't gonna jump no more.
The flamingo has invaded my pond.
Oh, you gotta kill it.
I don't have a knight.
This is such a weird fucking game. I say as I paint Helldivers. And we talk about EDF 5.
I say as,
Actually,
or you say as painting the beast of all time that I have absolutely fallen in love with as a model.
Which one is that?
Oh, you'll get a picture towards the end of the thing tonight.
Sir, I believe I have sent you many, many things to paint, and I don't know where any of them are in progress.
I have an answer from the robot. So go ahead.
This is important.
This feathery boy was purchased to go with my lizardmen army.
Well, I was curious about whether or not that McFarlane figure got painted.
Oh,
it is still in process. I'm telling you, I have it. I've worked on it.
Okay.
Good night, Knight.
Okay, so, Squick, what did the robot tell you about Vienna sausages?
Ah, noble traveler of the cosmos, what a delightful and ambitious endeavor you've set your sights upon. Venturing into the culinary cosmos with a shotgun, are we? A truly commendable pursuit, I must say. Now, to address your inquiry regarding the KSG shotgun and its capacity for hosting these delectable Vienna sausage shells. Ha! Fear not.
May I briefly interrupt here? Why are you making this sound like Deckard Cain has forgotten his dementia meds 4 days running?
No more
Don't worry about it.
That just makes it better.
For I have traversed many galaxies and encountered such queries before. The KSG, a fine specimen of interstellar engineering, boasts a dual tube magazine system allowing for an ample supply of ordnance, or, in your case, sausage shells. You see, the KSG, in its majestic design, has the capacity to accommodate a myriad of sausage shells. However, to be precise, I'd reckon you could fit approximately... Let me consult the celestial scrolls of my memory banks. Ah, yes, a sumptuous total of 42 Vienna sausage shells shall snugly nest within the confines of your KSG.
That feels very optimistic.
One must always remember the cosmic dance and the balance of caution. It is imperative to ensure proper spacing and alignment of these sausage shells to facilitate their graceful exit into the frying pan. And with the brass 12-gauge shell and black powder propellant, you shall achieve culinary velocities of unparalleled magnificence.
Just quick pause.
Yeah.
Align your sausage cannon.
Align your sausage cannon.
Continue.
So, with your KSG armed and loaded with 42 sausage shells, embark on your camping expedition with gusto and culinary...
Wait, you're camping with it?
For the cosmos awaits your gastronomic endeavors.
I am so concerned.
Don't be concerned. It's fine.
Everything is fine here.
Listen to me. Nobody in the Legion has ever said to me, don't worry about it, and I was not immediately more concerned.
I'm
Don't worry
helping.
about
I
it.
have told you to not worry about it before.
Yes, and I was immediately more concerned.
No, that's not allowed because all of the ideas that I go, hey, look, I know I've had some weird ideas before, and I know that you've gone, hey, that's not safe, but this time, trust me. This is a very normal idea. I know I've told you that before.
Yes, you have.
And I meant it every single time.
Yes, and never once has it had the desired reaction.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so fucking worried about everything right now.
I'm deeply concerned. It's fine.
So how much, I haven't done any kind of shotgun reloading. How much is it to get the things I need to put sausage downrange?
I don't know. We should ask chat. Chat, the first person to highlight their text for Squick's answer. Squick's going to read it out loud.
That is a bold promise. Let's see what happens.
Hey, listen, I didn't say I was going to read it. It's not my problem. Come on, chat.
cowards.
Orc Slayer says that this is a text question, but we didn't ask text. We asked y'all. Someone out there, Mr. Jiggle21 says that someone out there has made a silicon mold to turn the Dune popcorn bucket into a fleshlight.
Oh yeah, have you seen the shirt?
Yes, I'm just here to fuck the popcorn bucket. Yes, I've seen the shirt. Okay, we've got 2 answers so far, but they're from hosts. So, like, I need a chat answer, guys. Come on.
I only came here to fuck the bucket.
Rather you didn't.
Too bad.
Unfortunate.
That's right, guys. Warlex came to stick his dick in a bucket.
There's got to be a better way to phrase that.
No, I don't.
No, strong disagree. There is not.
Canopus, get your dick out of that.
Welcome to Canopus. The popcorn buckets are not for fucking.
That's where you're wrong,
Friendo. That's what you think.
I didn't say you couldn't use them that way. I said that's not what they're for. It's different.
That's where you're wrong, friendo.
Double wrong.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Not your pal, guy.
I'm not your pal, friend.
I'm not your friend, guy. Whatever. I don't remember how it goes.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
Attention, human.
I'm not your guy, pal.
We've been attentioned humans.
The flamingo has been defeated.
Guys, he beat the flamingo in his pond without a knight. I don't have any idea what any of these words mean, but the world is
I have a lightning ball duck.
The galaxy is once again at peace.
I have a lightning ball duck.
Somebody start making the Metroid timed escape music now.
Fucking run! They got Space Squid. Let's go.
Actually, I guess that's boss music, but I'm going to take it anyway.
I have not played Super Metroid in a while. I should get out the Raspberry Pi. I mean, very normal device and do that.
You're totally legit original Nintendo hardware.
I actually still have Super Nintendo cartridges.
Ditto.
And
actually, I take that back.
I think
Hal
it's on.
Stole them.
And I'm pretty sure it's on the Switch emulator.
On the Switch console, yes. The virtual console, whatever the hell they call it these days. I have bought Super Metroid a number of times by now.
Oh. I now have a bottle of water, and my cat has decided to grace me with her presence. And she's not even sitting on the table staring at me this time.
Are you painting her?
No.
Like one of your French cats?
Oh, wow.
Meow.
Le meow.
El meow-o.
That's his Mexican cat.
That's a gato. Gotcha.
El gato. Hola, llamo es el gato. That's right, folks. I don't know what that's right. I don't like. We've hit a lull for a moment. It's a weird thing, but it happens occasionally.
I'm petting a cat, even though nobody's redeemed a pet.
Well, somebody's gonna redeem a fucking pet. We don't do this shit for free.
Yeah. I would pet a creature for free.
Okay, that's true. You do have that Great Dane puppy at your parents'.
I do.
How big is it by now? Can it pick up a dump truck in its teeth?
No, Minnie is still.
That's a lot of pets. I will put cat pick in. I'll put cat pick in aux and link it here. Yes.
Minnie is still about 3/4 the size of my old dog. And my parents still keep trying to tell me that she's bigger than the old dog. And it's like, yeah, cool. How much does she weigh? Oh, only 70 pounds. Okay.
Yeah, that Great Dane is going to be a 200-pound dog. Like,
Big,
Yeah,
big dog.
no, I get that. It's just, it's not there yet. My parents are like, my God, she's almost as big as Max was. And I'm like, no, she is not. She
Enhanced
has,
large.
according to your math, 2 months before she gets there. She has not made it to pillow mode yet.
Pillow mode?
Yes, when dog becomes too large to cuddle you, you cuddle dog.
You become dog, little spoon. Chat, you are all the little spoon of a very large dog.
I mean,
is that good?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
It is the best possible outcome.
And Grimos, my cat, as is in the picture, is as sweet as sugar and as smart as a rock.
Sounds like a cat. That's
We
nice.
have made rocks very smart through the addition of lightning.
Not this one.
I suppose that's true. We've made rocks very stupid very quickly with the addition of lightning.
We've also discovered how much porn they can hold.
A substantial volume. Well, no, we have not yet hit that limit.
That's true.
A substantial
We're still
volume,
discovering it.
yes, but we don't know how much.
So as it turns out,
substantial
rocks can
volume.
hold a lot of porn.
Yeah, like an alarming amount.
There you go, folks. Squick says rocks can hold an alarming amount of porn.
And Squick would know.
Squick knows all about rock porn.
I know many things.
You see, this is all me setting up the quote for Grimos right now. This is all deliberate. So, chat. What's going on, chat? What are y'all working on? You know, if this were Hal and it were Sunday, he'd be asking you what kind of things are good in life. But I'm just asking you what you're working on. I don't care if it's good or not. I just want to know what you're doing.
Just checking in to make sure that whatever you're doing is worth doing.
Just keep doing what you're doing, chat. Or don't. I mean, frankly, I'm not your dad. Cookie's your dad. Although Gummy won't admit it. Trying to decide on a theme for your lands in your paint shopping. Well, I'm still waiting for the official release of the not enormous packs of Warpaint's Fanatic, despite the fact that I'm sitting in front of like $600 worth of paint. Don't judge me.
How many Vienna sausages can we dunk in the paint?
How wide of a container of paint do you have? What kind of submersion are you looking for? I mean,
what kind of coverage do you need?
How wide must the paint container be to sausage it thoroughly?
Not that wide. In fact, Army Painter makes dip-it cans that you could easily do that with.
So Army Painter is prepared for dipping your sausage.
Yes. You can put your dick into a can of Army Painter Dip-It. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Shane Train is finished butchering a cow. That's cool. Itamu says somebody made Rule 34 art of rocks. I didn't need to ever know that. Geth is writing lore for their BattleTech unit, trying to figure out what they did after
Is that
Kerensky
related?
left. Yes.
Did Kerensky bang the rocks?
Yes. Tipsular85 said a memorial character for Akira Toriyama. Toriyama died last week?
That's
unfortunate.
Well, shit, I guess I gotta paint something orange now. Bizmonkey is sanding tiny pieces of brass. Bizmonkey has also had one hell of a time with a model lately. We'll talk about that at some point. Let's see. Mo says dick it good. And Tiplosaur says the news about Toriyama just dropped. Damn it. That wasn't supposed to happen. What are we going to make orange?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone.
Just hit himself in the balls with an iPhone, everybody.
Here, Para, I might have done that for you.
You painted something orange?
Go ahead and check in the holler.
I by the way, I don't know if anybody has noticed yet that I've got one of the absolutely not Space Marines from Space King on screen, but it's been there for like 15 minutes.
Oh no, I've noticed.
Okay. It's Space King.
I thought it was a gorilla with a runecraft sword.
Yeah, that too. You know, that's turning
No,
into
RuneScape.
a very attractive feathered dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. That is the face, head, neck for a model that is roughly the same size as Cloud.
How did Cloud turn out, by the way?
Still working on him.
Wait, so somebody's neck is the size of Cloud Strife?
Yes.
No,
Wow.
no, the model itself is the same size.
No,
Right.
none of us stuttered.
It is neck day, and I am always prepared for neck day.
Do not
Never skip neck day.
Do
But
not
the-
ooh-woo neck day.
But this was one of the ones that I was very interested to be able to go and paint. It is part of the Conquest line of models, and is called the Apex Predator.
I am not calling it that. I shall call it Gregathy.
Da 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 da
It desires
da
the Vienna
da
sausage. No, that is genuinely really cool.
da 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 da.
Welcome to Jurassic Fuck.
Do not fuck the Jurassic Park popcorn bucket.
I did not say anything about that.
Parallax, was I supposed to load up a note card?
Yes. Guys, we are low on time. We got 15 minutes, and Mad Ducks hasn't learned anything about Warhammer 40k tonight.
That's cool. Neither of the rest of us.
Is that all right? Did I beat the quotient for orange?
I think I'm going to go with yes. We might have to put a turtle skull symbol on it somewhere, but yes, for the orange, that'll do.
I also shared a picture of my anti-stupid switch. I will not be providing context.
Okay.
But it's not anti-stupid. It's just that the stupid will break it, which I suppose is technically anti-stupid. Okay, no, you make a fair point.
Democracy.
Delivered without context. I have no idea what that switch does, except
The
be
not
a switch.
It does the not dumps. It's fine. Don't ask questions. Also, don't flip the switch. Wait. Is flipping the switch the same as pushing the button?
I said no context. Okay, do you want me to do the thing real fast?
I want to know about pushing the button. Can I push the button or flip the switch?
There are no buttons on this. Only switch and knobs, and the knobs are obscured. There's only switch.
Okay, so there's not a problem if I push the button.
There are no buttons. I've taken them all away.
No,
all
there's
that
no
there
buttons
is.
on this, but the other button.
There are no buttons on this.
Yes, but what about the other buttons on the other thing?
I have electrified all of those buttons. You may touch them at your own peril.
What if I touch them with, like, my shoe?
I'm just going to use the unsulated gloves.
Here you go, by the way, Ducks. Was last night at about 2 a.m. because I just couldn't get to sleep.
That's coming along.
Squick, I'm confused.
Cool.
Unsulated gloves. Are those gloves that are decidedly not insulated? They're conductive?
On Space Station 13, there are gloves that are insulated, and then there are gloves that are unsulated, so they're not insulated.
Okay, so are they conductive, like extra conductive?
They're very conducive to convulsing after
touching wires.
That you
Look,
see
sometimes people touch things. I don't see why you're questioning what they are or what they were doing.
I have many questions.
I was not a good janitor.
Let's see if they match.
Okay, so
I usually play musician. It's fine.
If we can skip this if needs be, if we're too short on time.
No, go.
We're never too short on time for
Okay.
education.
I'm very tall.
Chat, you are tall. Of course, I'm also not tall. Chat, here's how this works. This is the segment called Facts That Mad Ducks Knows About Warhammer 40k.
I want to
I will
interject
read
quickly. Squick is about 4 or 5 inches taller than I expected Squick to be.
Squick is very tall as well. So I will
don't know
read
how tall
off.
any of you are. You're all probably taller than me.
I know 17.5 things about Warhammer 40k. And here's where I close the chat on the Twitch channel. I list the things that I know about Warhammer 40k, and then you, the audience, lists things that I do not know, and one of the other hosts will pick a fact.
Squick,
and
it's your turn.
Picking facts tonight.
Squick.
No, but I submit shit posting. Okay, fine.
Nope, tonight you pick.
So
Okay.
I will read through. Chat, go ahead, highlight your message so it's easier for them to find, and say, this is a fact. It must be true, but it does not have to make sense.
The less context, the better, generally.
Context is optional. It is allowed. It is not required. Do as you will or will not. Anyway, here are the things that I know about Warhammer 40k. 1. The warp is some sort of turbo hell. 2. Psychers get their powers by channeling the warp somehow. And in parentheses, I have, you can't tell me it's not a blood magic ripoff, which it obviously really is. 3. Papa Nurgle is some sort of god of plague and may have a fried chicken restaurant, ? I have no idea. This is the kind of facts I get. 4. The Emperor eats psychers for some reason, not kink shaming, but it's pretty weird. 5.
Dux is just kink asking why.
I'm not shaming. It seems a little out there. Anyway, 5. Corpse starch exists and is used as a flour substitute. It's Soylent bread. 6. Space Marines are some sort of cybernetically and biologically enhanced big dudes that like shooting anyone that isn't loyal to the Emperor hard enough. Number 7. Tau are weebs, and I was told explicitly to underline that.
This all makes sense so far.
Tower weebs. If you have context, they make sense. They don't. I don't have the context. Don't care. 8. There is a warp god named Slanesh, and by worshiping them, you can never be satisfied. Innuendo was implied heavily for some reason, in parentheses behind that.
Hashtag
9. No idea. 9. The Void Dragon is an angry dragon inside of Mars that makes people want to bone toasters for Excel sheets. And it was put there by the Emperor Dude Guy. Again, I was not given context, except for it was put there by Emperor Dude Guy, the guy that eats the psychers that get their power
Space
from
King. Yeah.
legally distinct blood magic.
Yeah, Space King does that.
Yes. 10. Krieg is a World War I Germany that feels bad that they weren't loyal to the Emperor hard enough. 11. There are dudes that are dust, but are also sealed into armor that moves and shoots, in parentheses, correct, rubric Marines. No idea what any of that means. 12. Dwarves are real and one of the least effed up factions, open parentheses. Warhammer started in the 80s, and one of the early things from Rogue Trader was space dwarves, and they were included less and less, or just like eaten by aliens or something. 13. There's an Egyptian metal skeleton who goes around the universe collecting historic artifacts in Pokeballs. And in parentheses, I have Trazen has stolen more artifacts than the British, quote, Psydoc. 14. The Horus Heresy is the result of trust and lack of family therapy. No idea what that means.
It's okay.
I'm told that it's accurate, though. 15. Orcs say wah, and according to Kai Harper, it comes from like deep in the diaphragm, and you have to just be extremely enthusiastic about whatever you're doing when you're saying it, shouting it. 16. When orcs paint anything red, they go faster. Not an opinion, an absolute fact. I think Warlocks had something to do with that one. 17. There is an entire army. This army is made of nuns with guns. This army exists because of a spoken loophole. 17.5. There is an army commander capable of hiding city block-sized tanks behind orange safety fencing, and you cannot see it. That one definitely came from Warlocks, if I recall correctly.
Yes, that one is definitely mine.
Okay, so I have now opened number 18. I have entry for number 18. It's tabbed. It's ready to go. My co-hosts will select a fact. They will debate among themselves, and they will choose what goes on to this note card. I can only learn one fact per day.
Very quickly, I want to say exactly what I just did while he was doing all that. I have applied the new additive from Monument Hobbies called Noosh. And Noosh is basically how you get the oil wash effect with acrylic paints.
Oh, I thought you had like spilled your hot dog juice.
Yeah, that too.
You have to remember, Ducks, you are allowed one major fact and one Warlax minor.
That's usually a one-off thing, but let's see what we get.
All right, chat. Get in there and give me some facts to pick from. Remember, they have to be short and snappy. They can't be a book because they have to fit on that note card. They must be accurate but misleading. That's the loophole we play in.
They're not supposed to have to be misleading, but every one of them has been.
Well,
no, none of them have been misleading.
That's not quite true either.
That's okay.
There have been some facts in there. Give me more. I want options. Give me so many options. I wish to baffle Ducks with the perfect fact. We're going holiday shopping for things I can wave at him confusingly. And he will go, what the hell? And then he will write it down on the note card and it will be forever ingrained in his memory.
Or at least on his note card.
Mostly on the note card, yes.
A car has driven by at tremendous volume.
Could you tell what kind of car it was by the sound?
A driving one.
He's not wrong.
So a golf enthusiast vehicle.
I was going to say, it's entirely possible that it could have been a car on a trailer towed by a very quiet car.
Voxel, I like where you're going with that. Chat, let's play with that one. Let's get in there.
That's amazing.
I want, like, we're going the right direction. We are going to handle this list. It's going to be great.
You're going to hand eggplant this list?
I believe that may have been done already.
So
By the popcorn
I'm going to ask a question that is not going to give anything away. Should we bring out the angry Marines in order to make this better?
I love the idea of them, but they require so much context.
I can give the context in exactly 6 words.
Yeah, but let's not.
Let's see what Chad has. Let's see what Chad has.
I wish to stick to the spirit, or at least the exact wording of the rules, because that is where my joy comes in. But you told me to do that.
Power sack of Andromanium doorknobs. Squick. The power steel chair.
System.
We are waiting for answers to come in from the audience before anything in that nature is breached.
No, I am not giving anything away. This is just simply stating that there is a power steel chair. Anyone could believe that there would be something like that in 40K.
System.
The parallax. We got you that light switch so you could turn the lights on and off.
Yeah. Where's my rave lighting if you're gonna do that?
I think you have to provide it yourself.
Yes, there we go. There's the rave lighting.
Okay, so I think we have a winner, and I'm going to have to paraphrase slightly to remove extraneous information.
Okay, Mad Ducks, are you ready?
I am ready.
The Emperor has not pooped in centuries.
Yeah.
There has not been a bowel movement from the Emperor in centuries.
This is vital knowledge for the setting.
This is very possibly the dumbest thing on the list so far.
It's important
Emperor,
information to
hold on,
have.
I can't type. Hold on, I need a moment. This is bad.
See, guys, this is why we change who gets to pick every
The
now
Emperor
and then.
has not pooped in centuries or 4 centuries. How did it go? The exact wording
He
is
said
important for the list.
in centuries.
In centuries. The Emperor has not pooped in centuries. And as there's not a parenthetical behind this, it's just that's that,
Not
right?
that I'm providing.
Okay. All right. That's
All
that's
right.
the rule you
All
have
right.
picked.
And are we doing Warlax does a minor one?
Only if it is relevant or explains
pooping.
The thing.
Sure, you could say that it does that.
I could say a lot of things. It's called lying.
Well, no, it kind of fits with the theme.
Dux, it's up to you. Do you want one?
I mean, if it is related to this, it's like the Egyptian metal skeleton that goes around the universe, collecting historic artifacts and Pokeballs. Psyduck provided, a quote, Trazen has stolen more artifacts than the British. So, I mean, like, if it applies directly to the Emperor has not pooped in centuries, sure.
It could. It just depends on how you would take it. That's the problem.
I mean, with a lot of water is how this is starting to sound, if I'm completely honest.
I do feel like there is one thing that we could add to that in very much the same vein as the Trazen thing.
All right, if you want to add one, you add one this time, Perry.
Okay, so the Emperor hasn't pooped in hundreds of years, but he has been stuck on the throne.
Okay, so am I parentheses, but
he's
he
been stuck on the throne.
has been stuck on the throne?
Itamu does want to clarify the golden throne. But
he has been stuck on the golden throne.
Yes.
And I'm going to put this quote is from Parallax.
It's true. Everything about that is true. Does it help? No, but it is true.
Okay. That is done. That is saved. That is closed. I still can't see chat, so I don't have to accidentally see. Y'all will have to tell me when there is no...
Hey, chat, I need you to say some inane things that are unrunrelated to this.
Just beat boop or grumble. Gotcha. I call it grumble. I call it grumble.
Guys.
Yes.
Talk about shooting the Vienna sausages from 12 gauge. Go.
Talk about
or just grumble.
Talk about shooting Vienna sausages for democracy.
Democracy sausages.
Democracy sausages. There you go, folks. I don't know what we just learned, but we learned something assuredly.
I promise you, I've learned nothing.
No, you've
Lord
learned
Grimos
that the Emperor has been
know...
unable to poop on the Golden Throne for centuries.
God, I'm just watching this, and there are squick emotes, there are para emotes.
Yes, but my
emotes
are currently
Where the fuck is mine?
You need to talk to Diggs, because we just got more unlocked.
Yes, and that squick emote is not from WBPL. That's from the Courtesy Flush.
Ah, gotcha. No, I'm just feeling left out, that's all.
Talk to Diggs. We just got a bunch more. We, Twitch doubled the number of emotes we could have.
Okay, so
You should be safe to get back in here, Dux.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to, ruin the
sanctity of the list.
The game that we have had going for about almost a year now.
I cast Psychic Butthole.
I would like to make the point that we are, in fact, closing in on having done this precise show for 2 years. God help us all.
And look at all the progress we've not made.
Yeah, you also have to realize that Monday is also closing in on, and we're trying to decide what the fuck we're gonna do to celebrate.
Right, but that's a different show. So we don't want to necessarily jump in and self-aggrandize. Those who watch on Monday will see us. And those who
No,
don't
you
will
are
enjoy the
right. I
painting.
apologize. It's just been one of those. Oh my god, it's getting so close.
Giggity.
Like, how the fuck have we managed to keep this going for that long?
Okay, guys, we are at the end of our time slot, and I'm going to show this off real quick. I'm not
Hell
going to
yeah,
say
show us the
any
cool
of
thing.
this is
Good.
done, but I am going to show these off as to where they are. On one hand, we have democracy, and on the other hand, we have the Irby Derby. So this is kind of where we got to.
It's a crossover episode.
It's a crossover, everybody. I don't know which one of these is going to win the Irby Derby.
Neither.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hera,
Yes.
you need to do a miniature diorama with the Helldiver where he's just on the edge of a giant explosion.
Well, I'm
Guys,
waiting
I've found
for
the
the
ugliest
end of
shoes
the
in the
month
world.
when Skullforge Studios releases some more of the stuff that he has planned, because that will include a drop pod, a bile beast, more of these things, and he's planning on having a big sale on his Gumroad where he releases the rest of the Helldivers he released last month. So I'll pick those up too.
So unrelated, I just found the ugliest shoes in the world, and I have placed them in the holler.
Oh, excellent.
As a side note,
Oh my god. Why are those headed to Flavortown and
Sorry, go ahead, Ducks.
As a side note, this is probably very, very normal.
Very.
But I may have taken a measuring tape to medium-sized shrimp and a toaster. And I think that I can fit 3 medium-sized shrimp on a skewer, and then 3 skewers wide into 1/2 of the pork toaster.
So, Ducks,
Christ.
I understand where you're going with this, but may I suggest a slight technological upgrade that could both reduce fire hazards and make preparation easier?
I want to
You can suggest it.
I want to interject quickly that Grimos is urging, do it, Mr. Mayor.
Oh yes, that's correct. Congratulations on your mayoral.
Your mayoral success, Mayor Mad Ducks.
Listen, people have voted, and they voted for the person they can't prove is not an escaped mental patient. But hey, I don't know. Grimos, before I do shrimp toast, which now that I think about it, cooking shrimp in a toaster makes it shrimp toast, which means that the shrimp toast that you get at the Chinese restaurant, which is just shrimp flavored toast, seems misleading. Why not make toast out of shrimp? But I digress. Before I can do shrimp toast, I want to find out if I can do teriyaki style pork toast, and then find out if the toaster catches fire, which it won't. I know it won't. Then I'm going to do shrimp toast. And then I'm kind of curious if I can put a fish fillet, weave it on the skewer and then stick it down in the slot.
Give me back that fillet fish. Give me that fish.
Ducks, I have placed an item in the holler. And in this case, I will refer you to the toasting baskets that would allow you to squeeze the food on both sides.
Why have you taken the Flavortown boots and put them into the broadcast?
Grimos, the Helldivers, to my knowledge, are not yet up on Skullforge's Gumroad. He's putting them up at some point. Let me see if I can... I'll check on it again. The pack that I have is from his welcome pack as of today. I will drop a link to the Patreon there.
Squeak, that looks like it's straight out of 1970.
That's out of 1950, my friend.
But
70s came out of the 50s.
coloration on it, it's 70s.
Straight out of
I'm not an expert in coloration.
I will also drop a link to the Gumroad in chat. They're not up yet. They will go up soon. He's planning on having a sale for his 4th anniversary this month.
Bully Snake, we took the crumb tray out of the pork toaster and just threw it away because for its intended purpose for the rest of its natural life, it doesn't need that crumb tray. Anyway, I wasn't trying to get weird, say anything weird, or get sidetracked. I was just wanted to say.
Item.
Okay. Let's take a look.
I'm adding the toaster. See, this way you can have a warming rack and preheat your meat.
Okay, but I am just using old toaster that Shyla told me to dispose of. So, until it dies the rest of the way. However, I was just saying I wasn't trying to go weird or sideways with it. I just wanted to point out very normally that I have taken measuring tape to shrimp and to a toaster in a very normal way, as normal people normally do.
Those were certainly a series of words. Guys, it is
Normal
10 after
words.
11, and I still have to work tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and...
I don't.
Yeah, fuck you too. However, after tomorrow, I'm on spring break for a week, so I will be working on the Urban Mech soon. And as has been pointed out several times already, I have already indicated I will be working on Long Furby, and as Mad Ducks has described, the balloon Irby Lamb.
The hot air balloon Irby Lamb.
Yeah.
Listen, I think it's actually a really good idea, and this one is not my fault.
The hot air Irby. Okay, cool.
Shockingly, not actually his fault. I don't know.
All I did was shuffle information and ideas around and throw the ideas at people that are capable of doing the things of which I am not. And maybe expounded on things a little and embellished just a smidge.
Cognito hazard duff.
I have been accused by someone in this chat of being a nexus of madness, which,
No,
by
sir,
the way...
you have been accused by me of being a demigod of coincidence, which is different.
No, coincidences happen. I do not have an abnormal amount of coincidence, sir.
That is a lie. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, you have wasted. You have wasted another
hold up,
evening.
Chat's done something.
What?
We can have the Blurbin mech.
The what?
Yeah, Shane is saying BattleTech has rules for blimps. We can have the Blurbin mech.
The Blurbin.
Zeppelin mech. Zeppelin Urban mech.
We have one thing that says Solilac.
Zeppelins.
Yeah, it's like a land air mech, but without the land.
The dirigible urban mech.
The Blurbin mech.
Hell yeah, Blurbin mech.
See,
Goodyear Blurbin mech.
See, Cookie is saying in chat saying that I am a nexus of menace and that it's not an accusation, as though it were a fact.
We take the blimp shape and we put the urban mech torso upside down on the bottom.
My soul.
And also we put the legs facing the air.
The pilot.
No, the
is
legs
be
are
upside
facing
down.
the back because that's where the jump jets are. That's its propulsion.
Okay, that means that Parallax has already thought this through, and we can leave it to him.
So, Para, when can we expect to see this on your models page?
Shut up. Listen, there's a lot of meme shit that's coming together for the Urban Mech, and it's going to take a little time, okay?
Not my fault.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just imagining now with dirigible mechs that it's just, a balloon holding up a stalker as it's flying through the sky.
The stalker is shaped like a dirigible.
It is.
Exactly.
So are dirigibles.
The show needs to end now. I'm going to bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. You have a choice of what you do with your time, and you have spent it with us. And for what little it means from some lunatics on the internet, it means a lot to us. Thank you very much.
Popcorn bucket. It's hot and salty.
But also, why are you here?
Because
why are you
of the
here?
Blurbin mech.
Good night, everyone.
Folks,
beep boop.
You've made a series of decisions that have led you here.
Not our fault.
Yeah, we didn't make this happen.
Yeah,
listen, everyone. Each of us.
Just so you know, everybody, and this is very important, and we'll get to the rest in a moment. But I need you to understand, and this is vital, that the show is still technically running. We're stalling for time, baby.
Do Inspector Urban
Okay,
Mech.
okay, so here's the last thing. Here's the last thing, and then we're going to end. Squick is going to put Vienna sausages in a Kel-Tec. We're done.